Today's October 15th. Anything that could be wrong with the weather is wrong today. The moon phase is perfect, but the weather just wasn't cooperating. The wind's blowing at 20 miles an hour right from the south, which is horrible for all of our tree stands that we have out at our usual properties. I woke up this morning at 5:30, 5:15, checked the weather. It was blowing at 22 miles an hour, and I was like, that's not happening. I'm not gonna go try to sit in a stand and bump a big buck on today and then not have another chance at him the rest of the season without moving. So we're staying away from our usual two properties. I came out to a chunk of property now, and it's already 8 o'clock, but I came out to a little tiny, there's probably 20 acres of woods surrounded by probably 100 acres of cornfield on both sides. It's a great bedding spot. We shot a big buck out here last year in rifle season that we couldn't find, and we had an opportunity to shoot 2 other nice bucks. So I'm just gonna walk in, sit on the ground. There's a logging road that goes right through the middle of 2 little chunks of property, or woods. One's pine trees, one's timber, and just thick brush. It screams deer bed to me, and there's a logging road that goes right down the middle of it. So I'm going to sit in that logging road, and it's already late enough. The deer probably aren't moving too much anymore anyway. I'm just going to go in there probably for like an hour and a half. I'm going to give a couple rattles and grunts, see if anything decides to come join the party. I wouldn't have hunted today, but it's just a drive in me that I couldn't sleep, toss and turn. All right, fine, let's just go out, but we'll just go out to another chunk of property. The rundown for the weekend, it was just going to be a lot more scouting and moving some trail cameras around and checking to see if scrapes are starting to show up. It's that time of year in October where the deer have just they've disappeared for a while. The calm before the storm, before they come out and start looking for the first doe coming into heat. Bucks start to move. They look a lot bigger. So, I mean, it's not a great weekend to hunt this weekend and probably next week. Next weekend, you'll probably see some smaller bucks. Their bodies are going to look bigger. There's going to be more scrapes. And the following weekend, you're going to be seeing bigger bucks on their feet, for sure, during daylight hours. So, really excited for that weekend. But for now, I'm just going to go see if I can't accidentally shoot a nice big one, essentially. It's still pretty windy. It says it's calmed down, but these gusts are still pretty strong. I'll be protected by the cornfield and the pine trees, so we'll see how bad it is once I get down there. I'm just going to be sitting with some weeds to cover the front and probably a nice timber backdrop or pine tree backdrop. Just sitting on the ground, no blind. And we'll see what we can conjure up down there. So, hopefully, I can accidentally get a big one today. That'd be great. Let's find out. So today was kind of a bust. Just fine, I expected it. Bad weather, bad wind. I picked a spot that there's only one option on this property, and that's where I am, in a little 136-yard driveway. Gave a couple calls to see if anything would come to that. I doubted it, but who knows, right? Nothing came out, so I mean, exactly what I expected is what happened. So not too disappointed, but every time you don't see deer, it's not fun. Now I'm gonna go move some trail cameras around on our other property and call it a day until the evening. So give it another 10 minutes, I'm gonna head out.
Here we are back in the same spot as this morning. I figured, we got some rain coming in right now. And the temperatures are about to drop 20 degrees in a few hours. And we're on just a perfect funnel for deer to get to their food. So, like I said, we done zero scouting out here, so I don't know what lives out here, what breeds out here, but we're in the perfect position to find out. It's 4:14 and 71 degrees. The wind's blowing the right direction on top of the hill, but down here it's blowing right down the driveway. I spray myself, I keep myself in a scent-free box. So, we're about to test that product today.
Well, no deer. New spot. I mean, we didn't expect to see anything, so I mean, no harm, no foul, I guess. We're not on our regular spots where we have pictures of bucks that we're chasing. So coming out here on a day that you don't expect to see deer, you're not bumping anything that you've been after for 2-3 months at this point. So, I mean, now it's just a decision on where we're going to sit tomorrow morning. The wind changes for us. We could go sit in one of our regular stands tomorrow morning if we wanted to. It'll probably be when we wake up kind of decision. See what the temperature is. If we like it, we might head out. Otherwise, it's going to be... I might want to sit here again. It's been a morning and an afternoon now, and haven't had any sign of deer, really. Deer make a distinct sound when they're eating corn. I could have swore I heard it behind me, but not spooking anything on the way out tells me that I don't think that's true. So hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow morning. Otherwise, this may be a wrap to the weekend. Move some trail cams around, and that was about it. So I will hopefully see you all tomorrow morning. So this morning, missed my alarm. Wasn't too bad. Got to the stand over at the Rush property and got out of the truck and realized my bow is in the other vehicle. So, change of plans. Drove back home, grabbed my bow. It's late now. Now it's almost 8 o'clock again. So, optimism brought me to a chunk of property I've literally never walked on before. So, we're just going to go wander through, find a spot to sit, see if we can't catch something between food and bed, and call it a weekend. It's been a rough weekend of hunting. I could probably still go sit at the Rush property and see deer, but I'd rather not try to jump something when I'm walking in and then have it never come back again. So this will probably work. I'm optimistic about it. There's some huge bucks that get shot back over here. So we'll see if we can just accidentally stumble upon one.
I don't know what those gunshots were. It's way too loud to be a 22. Maybe a shotgun, geese or duck, I don't know. Public land, you could be doing anything. I'm gonna just set up here. If someone's back in the swamp over here, I might bring the deer right up past me. I'm on a couple really thick trails. We'll see what happens.
So I'll be honest, this week's episode could have been way more exciting for you all. But the temperatures had us down. It's that time of year, deer just aren't moving. Nothing went our way. And that's what happens with hunting. But temperatures are dropping, bucks are moving, making scrapes, and we got 3 great weekends of hunting coming up. And I have a great feeling that someone is going to put a buck down. So, until then, for all of you that stuck around through me babbling in this episode, I threw in a couple bonus clips for you. So, hope you enjoy them. Really? Morning, it's no.
I don't have very good camouflage on for this spot at all. Not having a blind is killing me. There's gonna be 0 warning if a deer comes out on that side of me. It's just gonna be standing there all of a sudden. It's amazing how when things start to dim down, everything's a deer and everything's moving.
How's this look? This is perfect. Is my head cut off? Look at the camera. Say hi, Bubby. How now, brown cow? I keep.
You should put bloopers.